Awesome. Welcome to our Travel Loving Families event. To spit that out. My name's Jana, and I'll be hosting this event along with some amazing women today. Just fortunate enough that it is all women, about our amazing product, our lifestyle, and for a lot of us, travel, because we absolutely love travel. So for me, I came across this amazing opportunity 15 months ago. I was working full-time, trading time for money, and I never even got to take leave when I wanted. So me and my husband would be actually sailing ships in the evening, and he'd get to have some time off with the kids, and then I would. So we never even got to have that, you know, that special time together when it came to holidays. So when I came across this opportunity, I'd actually just switched jobs from one government job to another. And for the first time in my life, I just wasn't enjoying life. I was run down, I was sick, I was missing out on all those things with my little people growing up. And this was just, you know, perfect timing. I'd already been researching the amazing product, and it just made sense. And now I get to be at home or traveling or planning more travel, all around my little people and my husband. So I'm going to jump straight into our product and our program and our company, and then I will go from there. So Juice Plus is our product, our choice product to go along with our programs. We've all got different programs to help look after our amazing customers. But Juice Plus, the company itself, has been around for 47 years. So that's huge on its own. But the product itself, 25, or just over 26 actually. So it's got over 26 years worth of results. So it's not a fad. It's not something that's just come in and it'll be going out again the next week. It's got over 26 years worth of results, and what it's got attached to it is over 36 peer-reviewed scientific journals, and that's unheard of. All right, there's lots of products out there, and I know for me, definitely hands up in the air for me, I knew that I wasn't checking any of that stuff out previously when I was taking any sort of supplement or vitamins or anything like that. So to know it's got such great history behind it when it comes to results and scientific journals is truly amazing. So Juice Plus is based around whole foods and bridging a gap in your diet. It's not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. So I know when, especially when we are traveling, whether it's overseas or whether we're in our caravan, you know, for 6 to 12 months, and we can't keep that normal routine and we can't purchase those normal things that we need, you can definitely bridge that gap with this product. So our main product is what we call our hero product. So it's fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule form. So these are what we call our micronutrition. So they're literally fruits, vegetables and berries capsulated into a vegan vegetarian capsule, which is insane. So you're getting an extra variety of 27 fruits and vegetables into your diet each and every day. I know a lot of people question me on this, going, well, why wouldn't I just eat healthy, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables? But I know for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are the same, you have that same routine shopping list that you go with to the supermarket each and every week, and you just don't get that variety in. Government states that we should be having between sort of 3 to 5 fruits and vegetables every day, but science is suggesting we need to be more along the lines of 9 to 11. And 9 to 11 is just huge. There's no way I could do that on a day-to-day basis, sort of every day. Yeah, maybe 3 to 4 of the days of the week between my smoothies and my 5, you know, that in my 5 meals a day, but not each and every day. So knowing that Juice Plus can help bridge that gap is amazing. What we also love about this product is that there is no warning label on the product. Okay, so it's perfectly safe whether you're breastfeeding, whether you're pregnant, whether you're younger age or of older age. If you can swallow the capsule, it's perfectly safe because it's just fruits and vegetables. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients, which I love. The other thing on there is you can read the label. It literally lists just fruits and vegetables: carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beet, tomato, parsley, spinach. That's our vegetable capsule. And that's amazing. So no science degrees are needed to understand what you're putting into your body each and every day. In those journals, you know, in those studies that have been done, we're seeing huge results with immune system, kidney and liver function, gut health, all those amazing things. Obviously, with our berries, you're filling your body with all those amazing berries and antioxidants. So skin, hair, nails is so noticeable for the females. And what I love also is that we're a part of one of those studies here in Australia at the moment. So Juice Plus, being the company with the heart, actually sponsors one child per adult between the ages of 4 and 18 with every adult purchase, which is amazing. So you literally can get, you know, two for the price of one. So again, when you're traveling, it's kind of handy to have those. So either the children can have the fruit and vegetable capsule, or they get to have our yummy chews, which is the same powder that's in our capsules with our fruits and vegetables, but it's joined together with tapioca. So it's a yummy little chew for the kids. So it's a bit of a treat even, but again, that means that your children are getting an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables into their bodies every day. And I've got a 4-year-old and one 2-year-old, and definitely no day is perfect there. So one day they'll love broccoli, the next day they'll hate it. One day they like tomato, the next day they hate it. Being a mum, this can be hard work, and it can be quite stressing trying to make sure you get all those nutrients into your little people's bodies. But knowing that they're getting these in is a huge relief for any parent. And a part of that study, we're seeing massive results. And I know just even with my children, respiratory was huge for them. So they both suffered from croup. But what we're also seeing in the study is sleep. Craveability is changing. Is probably the biggest notice, because you've got your children going to the crisper instead of the pantry, and instead of looking for the lollies and the salty things, they're looking for fresh apple or pear or capsicum or cucumber, some odd things. But that, you know, they're flooding their bodies. You know, us parents are having the capsules and flooding our bodies at that cellular level, and so are our children. So therefore you start craving it more. You know, the fruits and vegetables that we buy at our supermarkets, and again, while travelling, that's really hard to get. But ours are growing nowadays in deprivated soil. They're getting picked well before their prime ripening, and then they're having that journey from the farm to our greengrocer, which can be up to 1 to 2 weeks before we even get to purchase it. And then if it's vegetables, we're also then cooking out half those nutrients. So I love the fact that our fruits and vegetables that are going into our product kept on the vine until their highest cellular level, and then they're taken straight into the factory. They've got no sprays on them, no GMO sprays. They're all, you know, grown to their naturalist form, taken into our warehouse where they're washed and cleaned, juiced and pulped. All that liquid and coincidentally the sugar is removed, and then it's slowly heated at a form that keeps all those live enzymes and micronutrition and phytonutrients all still intact. All right, and then it's capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule, and then we then swallow it with water, and within 3 to 5 minutes you're flooding your body with all those amazing nutrients. All right, we all absorb things differently. We've all got inflammation differently, so our results are always different to one another as well. But I just think that's amazing. You know, you're still going to be eating your normal fruits and vegetables, but the fact that we're getting that at such an amazing level, and getting it into our bodies each day with this product is really remarkable. So we've only got one other product to talk about. So that obviously we're talking about our micronutrition with that. So that's all about oiling the engine. Our last one is our macronutrition. So it's our complete protein powders, which are super yummy. They come in the 2 flavours, chocolate and vanilla. These are great too for busy families or travelling families, in that you can make any green smoothie taste yummy. They weren't designed to be a meal replacement, but adding the right things in there, they can definitely be an amazing add to your 3 to 5 meals a day. Me and my 2-year-old have one of ours every morning, and then I quite often have another one in the afternoon after I've been to the gym. But they're full again of over 30 plant-based ingredients. All right, again, lots of stuff that you probably wouldn't be able to get into your body on a daily basis, but you're looking at mushroom powder, spirulina, pumpkin powder. You're looking at alfalfa sprouts, chickpea, quinoa, millet, ancient grains, all these wonderful things. So it's giving you, you know, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. There's also an amazing complex vitamin B in there called niacin. All right, so between the extra energy that you get from your capsules, and then that niacin that you get from these. We're seeing massive results also with anxiety and depression, which is quite huge, especially with the mamas as well, you know, with pregnancy and doing all that role. So that's literally our product in a nutshell. And like, it's super convenient. You know, we do quite a bit of traveling interstate and overseas, and having this with us, you know, when you're having plain food and meals on the run, it's so great to have that as your backup. So we really love our products, and we really love to share it. So I'm going to get a couple of people to share the product now. So I'm just going to find Laura to get started. So I'm going to spot you, Laura. So Liz loves to know where Juice Plus was before you got started, and what results you've had so far and why you love sharing it.
Okay, hi everyone, my name's Laura. I've been taking Juice Plus for over 2 years now. Before Juice Plus, I suffered from cystic acne, glandular fever, eczema, and all of those good things. After 3 to 4 months of taking the product, I noticed a massive improvement with my skin. At the time, I was actually traveling in Europe. You know, in Paris, we were eating Nutella crepes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In Rome, we were eating pasta. And often when I would eat those sort of things, I would actually break out. But the thing that I actually noticed while I was away was that my skin was getting better. I wasn't getting the breakouts, and the cysts were going away. And the only thing that stayed consistent during that time I was away was my Juice Plus, which really said to me that this stuff works, my body is using it, and it's helping my body heal itself. So after we got back from Europe, my skin completely cleared up, which was just life-changing because I had a lot of anxiety and I guess depressive feelings around having the cystic acne on my face. So yeah, it's been life-changing. But consequently as well, I didn't start the product for these reasons, but having glandular fever, after about 6 months, I had this massive increase in energy. The fog lifted, and I suddenly realized how I was meant to feel and meant to function mentally, which was fantastic. And you know, during those winter months as well, I'd always get eczema. And since I've started the product, you know, it's been over 2 years now, and come every single winter, I haven't gotten an eczema once. So, you know, to say it's been life-changing is really an understatement. And, you know, each and every day I notice different things and different improvements, and I'm just really excited to see, I guess, my results in, you know, another 2 to 5 years, because in such a short period of time, my health has just improved dramatically. So thank you.
Awesome, thanks, Hun. And we've got one other amazing share. I'm just going to spotlight Joe. So the same for you, Joe. Where were you when the product came into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it? Spotlight.
Thanks, Jan, and yeah, thanks everyone for jumping on today. So the products came into my life about 12 months ago, and at the time I had really low iron. So my energy levels were pretty low. I was going to bed at about 8:30 every night, falling asleep on the couch and really struggling to get up through the night with the kids and that sort of thing. So for me, the products helped me within days. My energy increased. I was, staying awake till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and, had so much more energy. One of the biggest things that I've noticed for our family is my kids. I think in the last 12 months, they haven't been on any antibiotics. There's been no doctor's visits. They may have got a little sniffle here and there, but they just get over it so quickly. Their immunity has increased tenfold, which really helps, because we do love to go away a lot on holidays and travel, and there's nothing worse than being in a place where you're unfamiliar with, you don't know any doctors, you don't know where the chemists are, and your kids come down with something. So for the past 12 months, we've just, had the cruisiest run with everybody's health, which is absolutely amazing. Another great story that I do like to share is not my personal story, but one of my best friends who has had leukemia for the last 5 years, and she's also a customer and has been taking Juice Plus. And when she started taking Juice Plus, because of all the medication that she was on, she went through early menopause, and she's 35 years old. So that was really tough. She was really just had no energy. She was still having to work full time. You know, they weren't making great money, so she was forced into having to work with 2 kids as well. So when she started taking the products, her energy came back. She started playing sport again. She was playing netball and OzTag and going surfing with her kids, which is one of her absolute passions. And through all the and then all her menopause symptoms, they all just went away, and she just went back to having a normal monthly cycle. So for her, that's just absolutely life-changing, because they do travel a lot. They're a surfing family, and her little boy competes in a lot of surfing contests around Australia. So now she's able to go, and she's feeling really great. So yeah, that's my story and hers.
Awesome. Thanks, Jo. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? And like I said, the product, we all absorb things differently. We've all got different types of inflammation, so it's different for everybody. So I love hearing all the stories. You always hear something different, and it's truly amazing. So that's our product, and like I said, we do have a program. We're very focused on customer care and meeting people where they're at. I love that Juice Plus, it's been around for 26 years, and for instance, it's got kale in it, in their vegetables. I didn't mention that, and obviously that's a fad at the moment. Everyone's going on about kale, but Juice Plus have known about it for over 26 years. The product for us, obviously, hands down, is been amazing, and we just love sharing it. So now we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we've got the amazing Kristen's going to share a little bit about our business opportunity. So I'm just going to spotlight her, and I'll let her take it away.
Thanks, Jana. So hi, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about the business side of things. So the Juice Plus business came into my life just gone 12 months ago now. I'm a single mom with 2 little kids, and could always do with some extra income. I wanted to be able to take my kids away on holidays and be able to say yes to more. I was working part-time prior to starting this business, and I'd been looking at my options, but I didn't want to pick up more shifts at work only to be paying all my money out to before and after school care and just spending more and more time away from my kids. So this business just made sense to me, and it's given us a lifestyle that I could only have ever dreamed about before as a single mum, now being able to travel with my kids and take them away on all these amazing holidays and adventures together. So a couple of things I want to cover around the business. So a couple of the big skepticisms I think that we get. One of the first ones is the question, is it a pyramid scheme? So I can assure you that it is not. Pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 70s, so it's most certainly not one of those. And I guess when you have a look at it and you think about traditional business, they're in the shape of a pyramid. So you've got your CEO up the top, and then you filter down all the management levels until you get down to the bottom. So previously I was working in retail, and so I came in down the bottom here as a sales assistant, and then you had, store manager above me, and then area managers, regional managers, everybody up to the big boss of the company. And we're all fighting it out for one position up the top here. And it's sort of, it didn't really matter how hard I worked. I was never really going to make it up to here. And even to get up to store manager and regional manager and that sort of thing, you're fighting it out with everybody else around you to get there. So something that we really love and that's pretty awesome in our business is that if you actually flip it around here on its head, sorry, a dodgy triangle, we all come in at the same level in this business. Everybody comes in as a VF, which you don't need to worry about what that means, but it doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor or a lawyer, if you're a stay-at-home mum, if you're a shop assistant. We all start at the one level, and then everybody has the same opportunity and potential to reach the top, and there are unlimited positions at the top of this business. So our pinnacle position is NMD, which again, it's not a big stress what that means, but the main point is that it's unlimited. Everybody can make it to the top, and the only way to get there is by helping and supporting those around you, which is pretty amazing. You've all got to be working together. You can't step on other people and sort of like you have to in other business models. So that's one of the big skepticisms, and one of probably the first questions that we all get asked around this business. And the other one is that people think you must have to know so many people to be able to be successful in this sort of a business. But again, I can assure you that that's not the case. So to give you a bit of an example, this is the sort of business, it grows organically, and we call it the popcorn effect. So there was a lady, Jody, who introduced me to the business, and I actually didn't know Jody prior to starting this business, connected on social media, and she introduced me to this opportunity. So Jody has introduced me to the business. I've then was talking to it about it, to a girlfriend of mine, Alyssa. Alyssa decided to jump on board. She's then introduced it to a friend of hers, Linda. So I don't know Linda at all, but she's now in my business. Like I said, Jody didn't even know me to begin with, so she certainly doesn't know these other girls. I've also introduced the business to Rach and to Shauna, and then they're introducing it to other people around them. And you can see how it just explodes really from there. And it's a bit like popcorn where, you know, you take it off the stove and it just keeps going and just keeps growing. And that's what's happening here. The other really cool thing is, so Shauna, one of the girls in my team, lives over in the UK. And we met as kids living in Malaysia together. You know, I've always traveled with my family growing up as well. So I now have a business that while I'm literally sleeping, my business is growing and building and making money. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And so that's two of the biggest questions, I guess, that people have. Now on to the more exciting stuff. We get paid 3 ways in this business, which is really cool and something I've never really experienced before. So we get paid retail profit, which is basically we connect the customers with Juice Plus head office. Juice Plus ships direct to our customers. We don't have to hold any stock. We don't have to be heading to the post office to ship anything out or driving around to people's houses. It's all done for us. And when Juice Plus ships out the product, we get paid our retail profit. So on top of that, we get paid commission, which is our beach money. So that's where, as you work the business, you get more and more commission on top of your orders, and you can be making money, like I mentioned before, without really having to do a whole lot. And the third way we get paid is bonuses, which is really exciting. So I personally have never earned a bonus in my life prior to starting this business, and I've had more than my fair share now. And we have a bit of a rule, I know within our team, about when you earn a bonus, you got to do something nice for yourself and spend at least some of it on yourself, which is pretty cool. So one of the first levels in our business is SDVF. And when you reach that level, you get a $400 bonus. And the other really cool bit is the person who taught you, the person who introduced the business to you and showed you the ropes, they also get a $400 bonus, which is really nice. Next level up from that is SC, and you get a $600 bonus. And the person who introduced you also gets a $600 bonus. Now I'm going to flick it over to Natasha, one of the girls who is working her way towards SC at the moment, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her business story.
Hi guys, thanks for taking the time to jump on and check it out. The business was introduced to me 12 months ago. I'd currently been on the product for 3 months, and I decided that from my results and everything that had been happening to me, that I wanted to really see what this business could be for me. So I jumped on board. I'd been in a traditional job for 12 years. I was a baker doing 70 hours in 6 days. I've got 3 young girls, and the business really made sense to me because I could leave my job, or it was initiated that I could leave my job and be a full-time mama at home with them, and travel and say yes to so much more. And sorry, I've just got a little visitor here with me. And I was blown away with what the business could potentially be for me, and I thought, why not?
Awesome. Thank you, Natasha. It's so exciting. It's lovely hearing everybody's stories, and exciting for all that's yet to come in the future. So, all right, our next level is SSC. And at this level, it's a $1,200 bonus. And again, the person that's taught you also gets a $1,200 bonus. Next level up is QNMD. Again, it doesn't matter what these stand for. $1,500 bonus for you and the person that introduced the business to you at QNMD. And then our pinnacle position, which is NMD. And at that point, it's a $3,000 bonus. For that one, the person who taught you doesn't get it, and they're already earning plenty of money on their own, so they don't need that one as well. So there are our bonus levels, and a little bit about how the business works. And I'm going to pass it over to Lindsay, one of the other lovely ladies who I've met through this business, and she's going to share her story with you.
Awesome. Thanks, hon. I'll just share a little bit about my background, I guess, with the business. First of all, I'm currently working towards SSC. I joined the business last year in February, so probably about 14 months ago, I guess that would be. And at the time, I was on maternity leave with my second child, and I had about 4 or 5 months to go before I was about to go back to work. And I was sort of flooded with all these memories of missing out on things with my older boy, with my son, and I sort of realized that wasn't the path I wanted to go down anymore, but I just didn't know what I was looking for or how I was going to balance still having a career or feeling like I was contributing to the household, but still being a present mum and being there for all those occasions. And I didn't know how I was going to do that, and this literally fell into my lap. It was introduced to me by Jana, and just by coincidence, and once I realized what it could actually be, and I sort of saw the bigger picture of what it could actually be for our family, that's when I really sort of took the bull by the horns, I guess, and started taking it seriously, because I saw the potential of being able to have a business that I could do anywhere. My husband travels a lot for work, and he can work anywhere in Australia. So I wanted to be able to have an income that we could follow him around and travel around with him and not have any problems with that. And that's exactly what this has been able to give me. So fast forward another year and another baby. I've just recently gone on maternity leave in April. But this time it's a little bit different, because I don't have to go back to my normal job. This time I get to just stay at home and continue doing this online business and helping other families build it so that they can fulfill their values and dreams in however they want to do it, which is just so rewarding. I just absolutely love that. I think that's fantastic, to have an income that's so flexible around how you want to live your life. And, you know, in the last 12 months, we've been able to have quite a few little family holidays. We've been interstate to Adelaide, up to Gold Coast. We've had a couple of nights in Sydney. I'm about to go up to Gold Coast again, and we've actually got on the cards later on this year, possibly Townsville and Hobart, and if we're lucky enough, maybe even Spain next year. So, you know, that's so exciting that that's a possibility for us, also courtesy of my husband being an amazing hockey player, but being able to know that I can take the business with me over there is pretty special. But what I wanted to just do today is just round up our event and thank everyone for jumping on and having a listen, or if you're listening to a recording, thank you for making the time to watch us and hear what we're all about and hear our stories. As you can see, we're all very passionate about what we do and we love being able to share it. So we really appreciate you listening to us as well. There's usually 3 different types of people that listen to our events, and sometimes you don't realize that until you've heard the whole event. And It can be, first of all, you've heard it, you love the product and you'd like to get on the product, and that's fantastic. And if that's you, I urge you to reach out to the person that invited you, and start talking about that and get on it, because you definitely won't regret it. It's done some amazing things for my family. Another type of person is someone that not only loves the product but can see the potential in the business for their family. And if that's you, definitely get your questions answered with the person that invited you, because they would love to be able to share with you that potential and that possibility, and just see what it could be for you. You don't know until you get those questions answered. And then the last type of person that usually listens to these events is maybe it hasn't quite resonated with you, but you can think of someone straight away in the top of your head who it would resonate with. And all we ask is that you share that with them, and perhaps invite them to come along to our next event, because we would love to share that with them as well. And that's what we are. We're a referral. We like to share it upon, and that's how we all grow. So thank you very much for listening to us. I hope you got something out of it today, and I encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you to get any unanswered questions done, and we hope to see you around again. Thank you.